We ran into a friend today.
Is it below Mary Bridge?
No, it's a rail bridge.
Hi.
What's your YouTube channel?
Trav's Travel Channel.
Trav's Travel Channel. Go show him some support on YouTube. My friend from Chicago, who's a real estate agent, called me a redneck trucker. And you know, I was thinking, I'm not a redneck. And I was like, looked at myself in the mirror in the bathroom, and I was wearing cowboy boots, camouflage pants, tucked into the cowboy boots, and a renegade biker shirt. And my hair was all a mess. And I said, shit, when did I become a redneck? At one point I was too girly to drive a truck, and now I'm a redneck. Oh my Lord Jesus. Baby,
What?
do you think I'm a redneck?
What hell?
Do you think I'm a redneck?
No.
You don't think I'm a redneck?
No.
Look at the way I'm dressed. You don't think I'm a redneck?
No.
Do you think you're a redneck?
No.
What qualifies someone of being a redneck? Comment below and let me know.
See my baby actually do some work.
When I surf on Facebook, one of the most commonly asked questions in the trucker forums is, who's got the best fuel? Here's Snell Dog Express's answer to that. We filled up in Ontario, California. We drove all the way to Texas. Where do we get fuel in Texas? And over there, in Junction, I think. Junction, Texas, kind of by Kerrville. And then we went to all the way, where are we now? We're someplace in Florida.
Lee, Florida.
Lee, Florida. And we only had to fill up 3 times for the whole load across country. We like to use the Love's fuel because they don't make sure they don't have any water in their fuel. And we get better fuel mileage. We have found in our own estimations that we get better fuel mileage. We have to fuel up less times. Maybe we got bigger tanks from Prime, probably so.
Even the shop mechanic supervisor said they got a system to make sure it takes the water out, so there's no water in the fuel in their tanks.
Yeah,
And they check it periodically.
yeah.
And they also said within the next 7 years they want to be double in capacity of the store. They're going to have, they said they're going to try to have a store every 30 to 40 miles on every major interstate
Within the next 7 years.
within the next 7 years. And all the Loves that has just a tire shop, they're going to upgrade and make it a Speedco, because Speedco bought Loves out. So not only you want to have great service and make sure that you're getting good quality for your truck, you want to have professional courtesy and timely manner of service done.
Yeah.
We,
Snell Dog Express. Service with a smile.
teamwork, teamwork. You can't be a great team if you don't work together.
Love's is also setting up their program to where their washers and dryers, you can use your fuel points. That's less money out of pocket. We're sitting on top of Cajon at the brake check area. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. There's an awful lot of cars and trucks going into Los Angeles. I guess that means they're not going into quarantine. Dadgummit. New Mexico's shutting down. A lot of the other states are shutting down. I figured California would be one of them. standing on the Vista Point on top of Cabbage Hill. But it's beautiful. This is the first time I've stopped at the Vista Point. We'll have to stop in the daytime. We're in Oregon. We got stuck. We got over here. We're up here in Oregon. We had to come to some like factory, and it's like a mudlock coming in, and it's a mudlock going out. The only concrete is where you get loaded at. And they told us, when you come in, drive it like you mean it, because you will get stuck. It rained all night. So I drove in like I meant it, and I kept on driving, and the wheels started spinning. I even stopped on the highway and locked in my differentials before I made the turn in, and I still got stuck. So when I got out to go tell them that we were here but we're stuck, see if they could lay down some rock, because, you know, there's so much freaking mud. Yo, I try to be professional, but that crotchety old man really got on my nerve, because he was just standing right over us and running his mouth. Well, you don't have no hook. You don't have no hook. I can't pull you out with no hook. Then step away. We'll figure it out. So anyway, we were looking at it, and we're looking at it, and we're looking at the room, and the thing I hate about the stupid automatic trucks, when I was in a dang manual, y'all, I could get unstuck anywhere like a mofo champ. Okay? You put it in like that, you lock in your differentials, you put it in like 4th or 5th gear, that bogs down the torque, and then guess what? You spin right on out. On these automatics, you lock in your differentials, you flick the little thing to put you in a different gear, and it only goes up to 2nd gear. You can't go up to 3rd, you can't go up to 4th, you can only go up to 2nd. So you just spin. So I just kept backing up, and then I'd go forward a little bit and back up and go forward. Finally I got unstuck. And then I was at the top of the hill, and I'm just literally like just spinning the wheel. And the truck is just going like this. Like a snake. You know, and finally I got enough traction where I was able to get on the concrete. Y'all, this place here. Of course I'm a professional, and I'm going to come back if they want us to come back. But if I don't have to come back, I will not miss this place. In the wintertime, it'd probably be okay because everything be froze up, right? And there would probably be traction because the mud's all like... So you could probably keep the traction going. But after the rainstorm, no. But next time we come here, we know what to expect. And we'll be even better prepared than what we were today. Y'all, I just want to show you something. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? 2 more miles and we'll be there. Yippee, skippy. I get to sleep in my own bed tonight. That's always a nice surprise. I get to sleep in my own bed tonight. That's always a nice surprise. I gotta use the outhouse. Gotta go. 2nd time today. Gotta use the outhouse. Not too bad. All I'm gonna say, as much as a pain in the ass it is with this whole COVID stuff, I used to get sick like once every other month with a cold because somebody went to work not feeling well, and then they infect everybody that come up in their path. And now, I ain't been sick in over a year. Hey, look. Mammy's going home today. We found her family.
Lucy.
Oh yeah, her name is Lucille.
Lucille.
She's going home today. Sweet girl. We're gonna miss you, girl. But we're neighbors, so we'll see you again. We delivered a load just south of Joplin, and our next load picked up at the yard. So we came over to Springfield, and it didn't have to be in California till Monday. So we were like, we got plenty of time, let's go home. So we went home for the night. While at home, I had decided, since I was in the prime opportunity, I started really looking online to see if we could find Bambi's family. you know, it just kept nagging me all this, you know, past couple of weeks we've had her. If that was Zeus, I'd want somebody who found him to get him to me as quick as possible. I went online and I did some hard searching. We found her family. So we spent this morning taking her home. Apparently, you know, the people that lost her was literally 2 properties over from us. And probably about, I would say maybe a half a mile away from our property. Anyway, she and her brother went chasing after, I don't know, a bird or whatever, and decided that the boy dog came home, but she apparently got lost or whatever. She'd been missing before, run off before, but this was the longest that she was kept away for. Obviously, because we had her. And that night, the Sunday, they realized that she hadn't come home. But I don't know if they've got their dates right, because she was pretty skinny. They say she runs around a lot and they feed her a lot, but even the vet had made a comment about how skinny she was. So I don't think they have their dates right. Any rate, nevertheless, she went out. She didn't come home. We ended up finding her. And because we didn't know where to take her, we had already decided when we came home that next week, because she's so well behaved, and I just kept thinking to myself, if this was Zeus, I would want somebody trying to find me. And I had told Michael even yesterday, on our way to the yard, I said, I wonder if maybe I should print out a couple of pictures since we're home and take them to the post office and maybe put them in the grocery store. It took Bambi to go be reunited with her family. She was very happy to be back. As soon as we started walking up and she saw her family, her tail started just going a mile a minute. And we understand why she acts the way she does, because, you know, she was always up in Michael's crook of his arm because that's where she was with Grandpa. And, you know, so we're happy, and we take comfort in the fact that she's going to be our neighbor, and we may see her again. And if she wanders onto our property, we'll know where she belongs, and it won't be that big of a concern of, oh gosh, what are we going to do? How could somebody dump this baby? Well, she just wandered away, that's all. Plus, it gives us a little bit more understanding as to small animals being able to survive in case Zeus gets out. You know, he'll probably be okay. We don't have to worry about vultures or, you know, owls or somebody carrying them off, so to speak, because she was able to survive out there for 5 years. Any rate, so on our way over to the property to go drop her off, we drove by our property, and guess what we see? We went to go take Lucy home. We found somebody camping out on our land. So Michael said this is private property. We got a side-by-side over there. They hunting, using our land. Private property. I told you, I felt like somebody was here. People camping! It's just a general mix-up. You know, the owner next door said, oh, go camp on my property, and they thought that our property was his property. So, anyway, they're out there hunting. We told them, they can stay the weekend, but make sure that they're respectful and clean up, and we decided we don't want to take any chances in the future. We're going to put a fence line up along the road. That way we don't have to worry about any other people that may decide to, what's the word?
Trespass.
Trespass. That's our even squat on our property. And it's a little bit unsettling to drive past our property and there's somebody camping out. There's 2 pickup trucks, a side-by-side pop-up camper. Anyway, so we'll deal with that when we get back. On that note. Anyway, okay, well, toodles y'all until next time.